Welcome back, everybody. This is the week one update of the Pepper Valley mod build. Couple quick things before we get up in the air. I finished the road, added a lot more detail. Big shout out to Stuffy 3000, who created a road edge generator for the world editor. Made me or helped me make these really nice road edges. This is a series of, I think, 4 or 5 decals that are offset to the side of each side of the road. Saved me, I don't know how much time in creating this. I would not have been able to create the same detail without that tool. Road still needs some polish, but big shout out to Stuffy 3000 for making that. Over to the left here is just a white decal that goes off for about, I don't know, half a mile or so, just trying to map out how big I need the airport to be, to also include a drag strip. So don't mind that white mark, that's just a temporary thing. So let's get in the plane and let's get up in the air and review the progress for this week. Go and get this started. Alright, we're in the air here. Not a whole lot has changed on the actual shape of the road. I did go through and smooth it out a little bit. I'll probably do some more polish on the final week. But over on the mountainside, I had to actually extend or widen the road, pretty much the whole mountain, in order to allow for the extra width of the road edging. The rocks still need to be gone through again, but you might notice it's a little wider, has more of a road edge now. Again, still needs another layer of polish. I plan on doing that maybe the final week. Not sure if that's a great development idea, but don't want to get too caught up in the weeds. I want to finish up all the other things I want to do. The salt flats have received a bit of an update. I added a small road, really just retextured the road that was previously there to stand out a little more. Still needs a lot of detail, some smoothing over. It was very tricky in trying to work on this terrain on the salt area. We'll go ahead and land actually. This needs a lot more work. I just threw in some assets just to get going. You'll notice a road path that goes all the way through the salt flats. It's about, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 miles long. And we're going to go ahead and land and check it out. Ooh. A little bit of a rough landing. Alright, we're going to jump in this bullide and do a pass on the salt flats. Again, this seems to be another terrain. So basically this road decal, I am able to duplicate it and add to this road terrain, or add to the salt flat area, but I can't make anything from scratch. So it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of duplicating to really do what I want to do and make this feel lived in. But let's go ahead and do a path. Another big shout out to Not That Guy. He's been helping me a ton with coding. He's a big programmer, and he's helped me with the RLS career overhaul mod, and we have a lot of big plans coming up. He helped me code this speed trap design. So basically, as we go through the gates, there's going to be 3 gates at mile 1, mile 2, and mile 3. It's going to spit out our top speed, or speed going through the trap. And this will be real velocity, not wheel speed. And on this salt surface, you do get a lot of wheel spin, so we'll see how quickly we can get through this. It's maybe the wrong car for the job. It's very hard to control as it is. It does add to that challenge of trying to get your top speed. So here's mile 1 at 132 miles an hour. Definitely trying to manage that wheel speed. push through this last one. 176. We'll just coast through this last one. 163. Go ahead and decel. And eventually there's going to be a turnaround. I haven't quite figured out exactly where I want to do this, just because who knows how fast these cars will be. But we'll have a turnaround at the end. Probably another trail going back. And this is also not the decal I'll be end up using for the final road. I don't think we'll change this up. It seems a little rough for this terrain. The great part is you just got to go back from the start, and you can do this over and over as much as you like. So let's hop back in the airplane and head over to the garage area. I think our plane is still alright after that rough landing. Go ahead and take off here. So I continued working on the, I don't know what you'd call it, I guess the off-road track and the garage area. Added a lot of detail, some road texturing. So we'll go take a look over there. I might adjust how much trees and vegetation there is. My wife is big into plants and works at botanical gardens, and she's a lot of times over my shoulder explaining how, you know, whatever vegetation I put down is unrealistic and there's no way that could actually be there for X, Y, and Z. And she makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, I do love the look. So I might thin it out, but we'll see. I never noticed that little dirt path there. It's kind of cool. I have to check on that. So, here's the updated garage area. Let me slow down. Put flaps on to stay in the air, maybe not? Okay. Don't mind the rocks off to the side, to the right of the garage. I did. Those are just for testing. But you'll see a lot more detail at the garage. And more vegetation around the gas station and the track. Redid some of the sections of the track to have a little bit more of a berm. It's just a little harder to fall out of the track, per se. Yeah, let's also go ahead and land and get on the ground. One more thing, too. I've been having some ground model issues, at least with the West Coast map. I can't tell if it's just West Coast map related or if it will also affect the Johnson Valley. My custom ground models seem to be working just fine here, but that might be something I implement a little bit later. I want to change up the way the mud works on the track. Alright, see if we can get this thing slowed down. Ooh, way too hard. Okay, somehow still going. And we'll get, oh, missed the brakes. We're gonna hit that pole. There we go. Just like that, we're on the ground. Alright, so jumping into our BX here, we'll do a quick little ride. Get this thing started. So leaving the gas station, you'll notice I added streetlights off to the left. They are functional. I will show them in a little bit. There's the exit of the trail, still needs some polish. And there's the track, we'll check that out again. There's the main road. And here is the garage. So added some road decals, make it feel like a little more lived in. Could use some more detail and polish probably. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. And go ahead and show the nighttime. And so I piggybacked off the Lua that was already here in Johnson Valley. They had something where when it turned night, the lights would turn on at the gas station. And so it's actually a lot easier. Let me go to the environment. So if we switch it to night, you'll notice all the lights turn on. We have lights in the garage. We have lights outside the garage. Lights at the gas station. If we head out to the road, we have lights all the way down the entire main road. I placed them equal distant to the I guess telephone poles, just so I'd have a good reference point, and they were evenly placed. They're not perfect, but I think they're gonna do for now. I did like the separation just because I want this to still feel remote, middle of nowhere. This isn't a city road, but you'll notice the lights go on for quite a while. Let me turn on my lights. We'll head on back. Little control. I think we'll go ahead and do a pass on the off-road track. The changes are very subtle, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, we'll bring out the basher. Let's go ahead and pull up to the start. So you notice the mud texture still works here, at least the depth does. I'm not sure what's going on with the RLS overhaul mod and the West Coast map, but hopefully we see a fix for that soon. And let's go ahead and take off here. So here we have some texture work that needs to be redone. Shouldn't be grass all through here. This should also all be mud, but I see that texture is not working either, at least the depthness of. Could be because of the grass. Should be an easy fix. I had to do a fresh install of the game, so there's been some weird things happening. This section was redone, at least the edges were redone. Yeah, we lost our mud in this section as well. We'll have to go back and figure that out. Go, a time of 48 seconds. So that does it for week 1 of modding the map. Had a lot of progress, but I think progress will slow down a little bit as I have a lot of things going on in life in general, as well as work, and I want to pay some more attention to the career overhaul mod that I have going as well. But yeah, let me know your feedback, and thanks for watching.